looking forward to seeing. And GODSENT, I mean, they're coming into this one. They're clearly very skilled. They're a team that everybody should be coming into this one favoring. TeamOne are a roster that, I mean, they've had that experience in Europe, but this team haven't quite gone to that next level for me yet. And I think GODSENT are going to be a very difficult team to put away. And Dust2, we've got to see where this one's going to go. TeamOne have a shot on this map. We know they've got a great bunch of individuals, but we've got to see the mobs that shows up most of the time. We can't see that quiet performance out of him again.
Aggression from GODSENT will get them the info, but it may be too late because the smokes are already there for TeamOne to cross to this A bomb site. And Barton is somewhat close by, but he's not in a great position to deny this plant. It may just be a free bomb plant for TeamOne before GODSENT can do anything about it.
Yeah, bomb plant getting locked in, and here come GODSENT, charging their way up in towards the site. Flashes at the ready. Barton trying to tap down in towards long. They're trying to enclose in some space, and Barton now going forward. The flashes are good again from the CT side. Taco setting them up, but the flight from Pesadello. It's a couple of kills available now to the T side, and they just shut it all down. TeamOne have the pistol.
Nice start for TeamOne, and GODSENT clearly had to have a plan in place for if that A play were to come through, and it wasn't a bad plan. Having these flashes ready for the Goose player and the Site player, Taco got a couple of flash assists. Those flashes were effective. It's just that flank from Pesadello is so strong. GODSENT just came in from short with almost all their players. They thought there was no chance there could be a player behind them, and so getting those 2 kills from behind, it makes a massive difference. And we see a tag early on the mid-cross, something we won't be seeing for too much longer, Dinko. Oh, boy!
Okay! The Deagles out of nowhere, Hawker just get 3 kills. And that is going to be GODSENT with a huge pop-off. Maluk and PRT, as you were saying, before you were rudely interrupted by the skills of Phelps, yeah, we're not going to see too much resistance in towards mid anymore, and you're going to see a lot of those lower tunnel pushes. And that was incredible.
Oh, and that is also incredible. Headshot from Taco, scout shots to the body to close it. GODSENT win the round with everyone surviving. That is so impressive.
And that's that skill we're talking about. You know, Phelps, one of those players. I think one of the players in Counter-Strike that we've seen glimpses of what he's capable of, but I think his ceiling is still so high. Like, he could do even more. And I think with that team MIBR that he was put into, and I just think obviously he had the role clashes with Furb. I feel like Phelps just got a little unlucky in his career, to be honest. I would love to see him really get into a roster where he can start to challenge at the top levels again someday. Jamal, though, on a double kill up towards short. He's taken down Mobs and Pesadello. XNS has traded him out quite quickly, and we're now at a 4 versus 3. GODSENT, they have the man advantage, but TeamOne, they've got a little bit of sting in them right now.
They do. Definitely will be keeping GODSENT somewhat sore, especially if they can continue to land shots like that. XNS hoping he can do further damage, but elsewhere Barton's got one back for the CTs, and Taco was struggling in that fight. XNS is on for the round right now. He's got 3 kills for his team, and it's all on Lato, last man standing. GODSENT have lost the round. They've been forced right back. Both teams winning with the weaker buys.
And that is just filth, really, because coming into this round, GODSENT should have been well favored to pick it up, but Tamal getting the double, I thought that should have been it, but just these shots out of XNS, they talk about how he's so good at getting headshots in this competition, and you see that Deagle just making it work in the first headshot, then it was the body shots towards the end. That's something else you won't be seeing too much of, or the same amount in this new update coming up, but the final showing here, DreamHack Open, we've got ourselves the old patch of Counter-Strike.
Oh, this is going to be a gritty start to the game, Dinko. We've got 4 spies from both teams again. You can't even really tell who won the last round from these buys.
Oh. Mobs had to get out of the tunnels, man. He was getting pushed from lower and upper. He gets out of it. He has to smoke himself off out of the tunnels.
See, the response from TeamOne is realizing that A is likely the weak point right now, but GODSENT have rotated over pretty quickly here. They could contest for the site, especially with this util.
Mult him out. He's got a good spot right now. In behind cover. He's gonna smoke out. His teammates try to play short, but they're getting dinked up, and Phelps, he's just a machine unleashed. A headshot in, and that's going to give them the advantage still. XNS trades it out. Another AK headshot for him. Another one followed up. XNS starting to come alive. He knows there's a player. Elevator. Oh, it's a long spray. Luckily, Maluk gets him out of that. And it will be a 2 versus 2. 40 seconds. Molbs hits the headshot. And, well, Barton has to try and keep this back and forth going. Otherwise, TeamOne about to win consecutive rounds. The MP9 at this range against the rifles, not exactly the best position for it. He has done significant damage onto Maluk. Molbs has 100 HP and an AK. Barton has no kit. Starts to move back in. He has to play against that post plant at long range. Luckily, if it takes Maluk down, what he will have is an M4 to play with, and Maluk barely stays alive. 7 HP, but the round 1, and TeamOne finally put 2 together.
It was still very difficult for them to do so, though. They almost got stuck in quicksand pushing up long there, it felt like, because GODSENT rotated over so quickly. They used their utility so well onto the site. They had the mollies onto the bomb site. They had some flashes so that they could force the fight. Even the boost over the top from GODSENT slowed TeamOne down, but it didn't matter too much because TeamOne still had some superior weaponry to work with. They could win those battles, and now fast play from Pesadelo. 2 players on the other side. GODSENT have forced again. They are not giving up without a fight here, but they've lost the early duels, or have they? Dumao coming in with another kill. It is impossible to keep up with the action right now.
Yeah, this is insane. This is literally insane. This is the most crazy start to Dust2 I've seen in a long time. They might actually lose this round here, TeamOne. Like, what do you do about this? It's just pure chaos, and this really is the carnival of Counter-Strike I signed up to. Brazilians do it best.
In terms of Counter-Strike. Nothing else. Just Brazilians.
Okay, I would like to state that Hawker's opinions are his own.
I'm a jealous Englishman, okay?
Yeah. I get it.
Oh,
pretty good football, man.
Long. Yeah, that's literally what I was thinking about, was that as soon as I said it, I was like, I can't say that. They're way better at football than me.
Did see Brazil in the Euros final.
Yeah. GODSENT are so far away. Even though you have a kit here, it's just so much time gone off the bomb. At least they have some utility. Maybe the molly on the site will help them, but they need some quick kills.
Oh, XNS. Kill on Taco, and now Dumao left in a 1 versus 2. The start to come forward, Maluk catches him, and it will be 4-1. They do recover it. And thank goodness for that. TeamOne, have they put an end to the chaos? Will it actually be an eco here for GODSENT? We will have to find out. Looks like it will be for the time being. I'm assuming there will be a deagle purchased, at least for Dumao or Taco. Dumao's been solid so far. Everybody's had a little bit of a moment. But this will be the full eco, not even a deagle picked up. So they want money. They want guns now. They've had enough.
I think it's about that time where we get some gun rounds soon, because we're getting to the point where we're nearly halfway through the half. So this round will be easy pickings for TeamOne. Even against the long stack, they are going to win without any casualties. 5-1 lead. And now we get into the proper gun round. GODSENT will be buying up, and Phelps is currently the man with the AWP in his hands. No Kevlar for him. Taco also getting the sniper. So we oftentimes will talk about the fact that GODSENT have a lot of players who are willing to pick up the AWP. Here on Dust2, Taco will often be that main man, but Phelps joining him for this one over on the B side of the map. Fast play up mid from TeamOne. They have really been throwing some pacey rounds in there, and I'm all here for it. I'm liking it.
Yeah, they have been loving the speed. And Taco, we're going to put a stop to that. He's holding down short. Right now, it is a bit of a stalemate. A very, completely opposite round to what we've seen over the first few. It's actually going to be a slow approach.
As soon as I said they were going quick, didn't I?
Yeah, yeah.
I was enjoying it too much.
Yeah, they slowed it down.
Can you guess how old Maluk is, Dinko? Just looking at him right now. I bet
24.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you're well off. I'm pretty sure he's over 30. He is 31.
Wow.
He's looking great.
All right, maybe you can hit up Hawk on Twitter after this. But 54 seconds, execute coming through. It's going to be that drop smoke. Demao swinging out, Morb's going down, and that's a good hold so far from Demao. He's going to look for a little bit more. Phelps comes in with a follow kill. A 2-man advantage in play for GODSENT, and this is good. They waited for the rifles. They've struggled at getting money into the bind for Pesadelo. How's he got here? Finally, he is hunted down. Demao slips through the smoke after him. And now Maluk and PRT, well, they've got to try and pull this back. And with old years comes wisdom, and Maluk will find the kill. It'll be a 2 versus 3, and TeamOne looking to try and pull this round off. GODSENT have the advantage, though, but they don't have the kit on their back, so this retake does become difficult with no utility.
Ooh, PRT will get back towards the bomb site. As you said, though, the lack of utility means they can just sit on the site and play these good post-plant positions. PRT spraying away, good damage done, but it's all on Maluk, and he will be gunned down from the side. No kit means it may be close on this defuse. I think they've got it, though. Oh, I'm not confident anymore. Oh, they are, though. They're running around on the site. Phelps knew.
Yeah, they knew it. They were so confident. Cool Collector gets the defuse in, and the retake does happen. But this is the Demao hold. He's looked good. Obviously, Pesadelo slips the net somehow and gets out to us long. I don't think they were ready for that possibility, but Demao recovers it well.
Yeah, he's looked good, Dinko, but has he looked as good as Maluk?
Well, I don't know. Well, Flash is going out long. Maluk is going to start playing for this long peak. And the blind of Maluk's going to drop in behind the smoke. He has to just keep himself covered up. And that bomb just sitting back a T-spawn for the meantime. It's cool to see Taco back in a hat. You know, he's not having to follow the strict stage rules anymore.
Yeah.
This is where the real Taco, this is where his power comes from. The Taco hat.
Oh, nice. Nice shot, Taco, on the boost. Yeah, if you were going to draw like a caricature of Taco, it would have the hat on for sure.
It has to.
It's part of his style. So I'm liking it.
It's cool to cast Taco again. It's been a while. I haven't really got to see this GODSENT side in action too often, so I'm glad to see them out here qualifying or playing for in these events in North America now, actually getting the shot to see them in action. It's a project that I'm definitely interested in. Obviously, you got the experience of Taco and Phelps and some of these newer players coming up. Brazil just has so many good players coming out of this region. It's insane how many good teams there are. But just so many young players as well. Definitely a bright future if they can be guided the right way. That's where the experienced players like Taco can certainly help. Good nade though onto Maluk. It's going to do decent damage for him. He's going to start pushing forward. Look at Barton's position. He's actually going to find Maluk in that pillar. That's going to keep him in play. Taco misses the shot. No, you can see the frustration. PRT getting away with daylight robbery and those 2 kills. And now they've got the A site. Once again, it has to be a retake attempt from GODSENT.
The time is low, though. They've got to get that bomb across with 10 seconds remaining.
Oh, the smoke's not good. They throw it over. That should be enough time to get that bomb down. They're going to start planting it in. Demao is going to push forward. He will get himself PRT. He's looking up to short. He's got the right read. Demao could not control the spray, though. And Phelps now in the 1v2 coming back into short. That bomb planted for him. Phelps is going to actually peek out into the open. No one's on it. Phelps is actually going to have to peek out into the open. That bomb starting to tick. Phelps realizing he's got a shot at this. He's going to start pushing forward in towards the site. Out towards long. Pesadelo's got back into a good spot. Low HP on X and S. And Phelps, he will get it into the 1 versus 1. And he gets the double kill. Just cool and collected. Phelps with the double. They did everything right in terms of using the cover. But Phelps just forces the fights. And he's so good. He takes them both.
And he is a player who definitely has the raw talent to turn rounds that shouldn't be going the way of the GODSENT side. You see it here in this clutch scenario. Quickly jumping up. Those kills were so fast. Obviously, the first player's low, but still so impressive to get that second man. And that was so important for GODSENT because even with that, they're not in a great position economically, and Phelps has just crossed slightly too early there. Down to 30 health on the shot through the mid doors early.
I just forgot he's on this patch. And he's down to 30 immediately. And you don't want Phelps to be eliminated from the round early, especially what you've just seen from him. But Demao peeking, not the best weapon for it. He does at least get 1. This is a very interesting angle from Taco. It's very unlikely you get away with too much here. Maybe one pick, but it's all about just dropping behind that cover. And TeamOne are slowing down. Taco, is he about to peak? Is there only one flash left right now for his team? Lato's on B. Yeah. So Taco's going to peak dry. This is not going to end well. He goes down.
Or everyone at least.
Yeah, he gets the info. Now, what can they do with it? Barton getting 1 minute left.
The early info has allowed the rotation to come through, and now that means this flash is in the right position. Smoke for the cross. They've got one more at the ready. Phelps going to be flashed through, looks for fights, but he can't get a single kill. Lato has a molly, which may buy him time, but if he doesn't get a kill soon, this round feels impossible.
Yeah, just got to get out of there. Lato hasn't really had the most fun on the server yet. Just gonna see if he can get something going here. Yeah, this retake is not exactly looking too winnable. You got the double up in sight, one in particular in the box itself, one out towards ramp, and that insurance policy out towards long, and when PRT hits shots like that, there's no shot. 6-3, TeamOne. Starting to get into the lead here on Dust2, and we're starting to see where Blair was pointing towards. The fact that TeamOne on Dust2 really do have a shot. They have got those individuals. They have got those players that can show up and deliver, and we're seeing that on this T side.
Definitely showing that so far. XNS has been a player who I think has impressed us throughout this tournament. We've seen some really cool moments from him. But the whole team are really doing some good work here on Dust2 right now. GODSENT have tried this stack in towards mid. I love this as an idea with the pistols. If there are a couple of players running up mid, you can actually make it a very difficult round for the Ts. You can get some quick kills and maybe steal some guns. But unfortunately, in this specific round, they don't have the right read on the situation. TeamOne have that long control again. They also have the smokes for the cross. So GODSENT will scramble to try and get back to this A-bomb site in time.
Oh, Doom out. City instead with the P250. Booster coming up to try and get players to help him out. Demau not able to get anything. Lato at least getting something. The PRT has pushed forward and taken position at Goose. This boost is now being watched by Pesadello. They don't feel too comfortable putting the bomb down, but eventually they will. It's going to be a tap even to try and bait any boost, any gimmick, but now they've cut it down to just one player. There's no more worries of boost coming through. Phelps is actually just towards long, playing for some exit kills. And this is going to be a 7th round for TeamOne. This T-side's looking good, and I think the really impressive thing is how quickly they recovered from what was an incredibly scrappy affair at the beginning of this game. And they have recovered this and somewhat brought semblance of calm and normality to the server, which is definitely nice to see.
Yeah, quite a turbulent start to the game. They have definitely settled the waters as this one has gone on.
Yeah, PRT as well, in particular, has started to look really good in these gun rounds with that rifle. And Malm's not off to a slow start today. 9-6, everybody from TeamOne is hitting their stride, and I think that's the win condition for TeamOne. I think everybody needs to deliver and have their moments if they're going to beat GODSENT and head to the grand final.
Oh, this is such a sad situation for GODSENT, having to go for the low-buy again in this one. You just want to get a gun round. At this point, you're 7-3 down. Not a bad nade to kick things off. Perhaps they will be able to compete in this one. So far, TeamOne have been going A in almost every round, but finally they decide it's time to move in towards mid and maybe split this B-bomb stack.
Yeah, I thought Maluk was about to get a free kill, but that smoke is too deep, so Phelps was actually hit in behind it. Pesadello, it's not a deep lurk smoke, so you can't really peek with that, and eventually just jumps out with it. Pesadello realizes he's got the timing to peek with his teammates. Mobs has been found, but the rest of the cleanup squad has come through. And just Barton left. I do want to point out that I think it was the only person on the desk that predicted TeamOne to win this entire competition was Boggs. So shout out to him if they're able to pull this off.
Well, it's looking good so far for them on their pick. They are 8-3 up. GODSENT are back to that double AWP setup, and I think that is what they need to get themselves back into this map. Really, though, it's probably going to have to be Taco over on long. That's just been a massive problem position for them so far. They haven't been able to lock that down. I think it's about time we saw that AWP get involved in some of these early kills.
Yeah, Taco's had a lot of opportunities. I think he just hasn't really been supported that well either. You know, there's not been enough utility to go around to support some of these peaks. Obviously, he's missed a few of the shots, but it hasn't been the easiest scenario for him either with that rifle support and lack of utility. And he has been wanting to play this aggressive style most of the time. He's playing that close ledge position up on short, and Phelps is the secondary AWP for the CT side. That's actually found the first pick of the round. Straight up into middle. That's going to slow things down for TeamOne.
Phelps continuing to show us his raw skill that we know he has. Forces that first fight for the team. Taco playing. Oh, what? That's so...
No.
He just saw it through the wall. That is so unfair. Oh, he's got a kill at least. But Maluk knew he was there because he spotted the gun barrel through the wall. Valve, please fix.
Yeah, that's rough. He gets CSGO'd right there. But at least he gets a kill. Taco very quick to pick it up. And Demau now peeking into the open. Maluk goes down through the edge of the smoke. Demau looking for a follow-up. He should call his teammate one his drop, but he's dropped without the bomb. Morbs gets down into CT. He has found one kill. This round is definitely looking difficult. Some would even say impossible. With that bomb up and short with 25 seconds left. Yeah, he's got a real difficult time ahead of him, and Phelps will take him down. Great round out of GODSENT. That double AWP setup really does work. They recover the secondary AWP as well. I really can't fathom the fact that Taco actually got a kill somehow from that peak, even though Maluk was just watching for him because he did see his barrel poke out. Really quick kill there from Taco.
Yeah, definitely good to see. And I'm glad they won that round, because if they lost it because of that gun barrel being spotted, it would have been so harsh. Especially after they saved so many rounds to get these two AWPs and to get this gun round together. Welcome to the Phelps Show. Phelps has taken the opening duel in 27.5% of the rounds he's played at the event, and he's won 71.4% of those opening duels. A lot of early round success, and that is always going to lead to a lot of impact.
Yeah, Phelps is another one of those special players in this competition that just stands out. Just is one of those standout players. And definitely going to keep an eye on him. I'd say he's probably one of the best players in the competition. If not, the player with the highest skill ceiling, in my opinion.
Oh, there we go, Taco. That AWP is starting to show us what it can do now. Gets the kill while blind. Phelps has always just been such a talented player. Even when he played in the Tier 1 events, you just saw that he could out-aim some of the top teams in the world. This round he hasn't been able to, though, because Morbs has taken him out of commission. They've left the bomb behind here, TeamOne, as they start to set up this B split, but it might not matter because they've locked GODSENT out of this B side of the map entirely. Yeah,
TeamOne, two-man advantage. You can't complain about this at all for the T side. Barton has fought hard to get that kill back onto Maluk. But it looks like TeamOne are just going to be happy about this. They're going to pick up that bomb. Pesadelo and be bringing it back over to B. GODSENT have already conceded the round. Although they are taking their time here, GODSENT. Or should I say TeamOne. They're really taking the time getting that bomb back. And Barton's sniffed that out. He's wondering why it's taking so long. He's curious. So he's looking up towards window. He's checking all these close positions. No one's giving him a peek, though. No one's giving him a chance. You don't want to. So Barton will not get anything out of it. That's the other AWP. That's a nice steal away. They get 2 AWPs. And that is going to be GODSENT at least happy with the save, but obviously not happy with the fact they weren't able to turn 2 rounds in a row. And TeamOne, this is why they picked Dust2. They're looking good on this T side. That's 9 rounds already locked in for them.
And they are starting to show some depth to their playbook. After a lot of A plays earlier on, they are starting to split that B site successfully, getting those early kills. Using that util to lock out the rotate. There's that shot from Morbs early on. Oh, just so precise with both of those headshots. It's been great to see him performing so far here on Dust2. He's now overtaken X&S. At least GODSENT can still scrape a bye together, and they still have those double orbs to work with. They probably need a couple more rounds here, though, at the end of the half. Ideally, they want both of the upcoming rounds. Smoke onto long allows control to be taken by GODSENT. It's a good start for them.
Or Molbs. Itchy's going to go down to the bottom of his feet. It's a good bit of damage done earlier for GODSENT, at least softening him up. And that'll definitely help out the FAMAS issue. Taco trying to be more dynamic with that ult, trying to be all over the show. Getting him evolved across the map is going to be important, especially in a round like this. And it does free him up a little bit when you know you've got that secondary off elsewhere. And now the short take has already concluded for TeamOne. The default has reached its conclusion, and now they've got to figure out what they want to do for the end of the round. Do they hit in towards A? And it certainly looks like that's going to be the case with that one player out towards long. That late round play from PRT could certainly come into be a factor, but here comes that short execute. Smokes are up, one's dropped down to Mount, holding the angle at long. He's gonna hold this for a long time, and a flick down into the chest of Pesadello. X&S now starting the charge forward for the T side. He's found one in a second. This man cannot be stopped on the headshots. It's a 10th round looking likely here for TeamOne.
Just so sharp today on the TeamOne side. The fact that they are out-aiming GODSENT so consistently is great, but hold on a second. Yeah, they're going for this.
This retake's starting to come through. Out of nowhere, out of the pits of despair, it's all suddenly Maluk. And he has to win the 1 versus 3, and he's missed the shot. That is why you never give up in a round. GODSENT get right back into it, burning in the fire. Phelps realizes he's got the bomb. The defuse comes through, and GODSENT flip it on its head. It looked likely to be a 10th round, but GODSENT, they posted up, they got ready for the retake, and just like that, they make it work. The charge in, and X&S, I thought he had done enough on these early entries, but clearly GODSENT just getting some good place utility in towards that short peak, and they just eliminate players quickly enough they can get back into the site.
Yeah, I thought we genuinely might see a save call come through pretty quickly there if they didn't get anything going early on, but they managed to. And Phelps using a smoke to try and cross into lower tunnels, which he has been able to do with that AWP, but he decides he is going to scurry on out of there as TeamOne were trying to run straight at him. Let's try to get an early kill, but not successful this time round. Oh, tunnels aggression from GODSENT. We haven't seen this yet.
Oh, Phelps. And that is going to work out for GODSENT. And the last round of the half, they're looking to post 6. And Phelps has got them in a good spot because of that pick. We're going to try and play out long, though. Molbs, again, he's good. And he's so good. A second kill for him. And now this A play starting to really look likely. Taco, he's been quiet in this first half, but what a time it would be to come alive. He's going to try and play around the smoke with the flash. It couldn't have been worse for Taco. Once again, a sigh of frustration. Is this long play not really working out for Taco? It's certainly for Phelps. He's got a second in the round. They haven't been able to cross, but the timing. He's going to go back to B. He's going to go back to B at the right time as well, because now they come. Here comes the play. The final 2 players in. Phelps spotted him. He knows there's one coming into tunnels, but suddenly he's alone. Phelps, if he wants to win the round, must ace. He's inside of the system. He understands where they're going. He understands how this round might play out. He realizes that underplan. Oh, they go through the lower tunnel. The leg shot, though. Phelps could not get the kill. And he's going to run quickly over to the site, trying to molly out the site in time. The USP pull damage being done. Now 1 versus 1. Phelps is reading this to perfection. And now just 1 whisker away from taking a huge clutch and an ace to give themselves a 6th round at the half. Phelps just waiting in CT. This time is ticking. He can go for the jump spot. He's looking, but he can't find the angle. He's trying to get it done. The flash pulled into his hand. And Phelps now looking for the headshot. PRT, the pressure is on him to keep his team in the round. And Phelps is just dancing with death. And finally, Phelps does it. What an unbelievable round to close out this first half. We all need a short break to recover from that one. But GODSENT have a 6th. I've had my 2 minutes to recover from that Phelps play. He is just on another level right now. Great to see Phelps playing on the server to this extent. We know he's probably the player with the highest skill ceiling in this competition. And GODSENT, well, they're favored on the 1x bet odds. They are behind, though. TeamOne had a fantastic first half on their T side. The start of the half in half one was super scrappy, Holger. We'll see if that's going to be the case here in the second.
We're about to find out as we get into the second half. And as much as Phelps was making flashy plays, winning that final round in stunning fashion, Morbs is currently top of the server with 18 kills. That is a really positive sign for TeamOne, having him playing so well. We'll see if he can keep it up on this CT side, as he may be tested on this A side of the map. They've got the smokes for the cross too, and 2 players in CT won't be able to do much here.
Yeah, Dust2 going to throw down that smoke just to create a little bit more cover and try and create a little bit more chaos for GODSENT. XNS has found a headshot, so that's a good start right now on Morbs. He's continuing his death machine, just death rolling them. He's found a double. He will be taken out at long range by Taco. I can't believe the Glock beats him out at that range, but it does. And now 4 versus 2. Still TeamOne looking very comfortable into this pistol. Jamau not going to be able to do much, and Taco, they know exactly where he is. He's just down and out. 10-6, TeamOne. Good round. Again, those shots from Morbs, they made them look so easy, but they're not that easy to land. And Morbs is now up at 20 kills going into the second half.
He's just been quietly going about his business and winning TeamOne a lot of rounds. 10-6 up. GODSENT will go ahead and force up into this round. It definitely feels like GODSENT have just had to win some crazy rounds to even keep this scoreline somewhat close. And that doesn't feel massively sustainable long term. I know Phelps can win those rounds occasionally, but you can't expect that to happen all the time. And you definitely can't rely on that to win you the rounds you need to get the win here on Dust2. It was a good nade early down mid. Did damage to a couple of GODSENT players, but it hasn't slowed their approach into short, where they will line up some smokes into the A-bomb site. TeamOne are playing retake. They're going to allow this bomb to go down.
Yeah, Maluk. Oh, he's going to hold up into the site. It's a good shot from him. He's going to look for the follow-up. He's done damage on through Taco. And PRT, with the MP9, comes charging in. Jamau is out of the round, and that is going to give TeamOne a big advantage here. Barton, Tech9 rattling into the chest. Morbs is down, and now this is starting to get a little bit worrying for TeamOne. They got to eliminate the card play quickly, and they will do that. Barton down now. But it's just Lato and Taco. You got to try and eliminate the 2 quietest players on the team right now. Taco's got a flank, though. Taco has got the flank with the deagle. Hasn't been able to be that clean, though, on the shot. That might cost him. The time is ticking, but he wasn't really in the best spot to deny the bomb. Was not planted for him. It is close. It's really close. And they, oh my god, they just about got it. Just a millisecond in it, Hawker. There was no kit there. So it was going to be the 10-second defuse coming through.
Yeah, I was scared for them there. That was way too close for comfort on the TeamOne side. And GODSENT, oh boy, they ain't giving up. They're going for the force buy. This is giving me flashbacks to the first half, Dinko, where we had these force buys back and forth. And can you even blame GODSENT for forcing here? They've got full rifles, albeit a bunch of Galils, but that's going to allow them to get some good utility too. And Morbs is not ready for this aggression. There's a flying Brazilian into the pit, and it's Lato who's got the early frag.
Yeah, I mean, GODSENT are going to be pretty annoyed about how they lost that last round. It was merely a millisecond in it. And so they're coming out swinging, trying to make up for lost time. XNS is going to take down Taco. And oh, Maluk, he's going to hit a perfect headshot right into the pit. So a 3 versus 3, an AWP in the second round of the second half. Now that is quite a reply. And now Jamau is going to start charging forward. In the third round, should I say. Maluk is looking to try and make it sing. Just Phelps and Barton, though. 2 versus 3 right now. Certainly a winnable round for GODSENT. It's not going to be too easy for them, though, because they still got to deal with that AWP of Maluk. And Pesadillo is going to start making his way closer towards the site. He's going to lie and wait for that bomb to come up closer. And Maluk has the cross as well, so GODSENT are going to have to use utility to get out. Maluk is going to be blinded. Brilliant utility, maximizing their chances to get in towards the site. Pesadillo throwing down the smoke again to give himself more cover. Can play in and around this, but Phelps is such a genius. He is so inside of the game right now, just understanding every move. And now Maluk going for the jump shot, trying his best, but it's not going to land onto Phelps. It's unlikely Maluk was to land that. He goes again. You got to keep trying, but Phelps in the meantime taking out his teammate. Finally, the no-scope to the wall bind comes in. Phelps is down and Barton in with a headshot. Phelps with the major play in towards the site, but Barton was the insurance policy.
Yet again, Phelps positions himself so well to have impact, but I also love that play from Barton at the end. It's really ballsy to push up through pit like that, but I think it's got a good chance of catching Maluk as he's crossing back to the bomb site. And just the way he times it is really, really nice, because Maluk has to take that extra split second to counter strafe as he sprints up towards the bomb site. And with that AK, I think that's the best way for Barton to play that. Great shot from Taco early on, tagging Maluk down to 21 health. XNS trying to get aggressive, and he's hit the headshot. Luckily, Lato wasn't too far behind, though, so just a 1-for-1 trade early. TeamOne will have to rely on some more headshots to have a chance in this one. Oh, Phelps nearly died through the wall there. Or through the door, I should say.
Yeah, you do not want to lose Phelps at the start of the round. That is for sure. So, luckily surviving on 2 HP, but that is significant damage done for TeamOne. As of right now, though, GODSENT aren't really putting the pressure anywhere. They're not really forcing the issue, but it looks like long will be their choice. They don't have any pressure. They don't have any control in towards tunnels. So it really does feel like long is the only option to them. They could play contact out long and have an explosive finish onto the A site. But then again, that does pose a risk, but it looks like they're going to play contact. They don't want to throw a flash over. They don't want to signal their play. And I think this is the win condition for them. If they can get close up to long, they're going to be spotted when they go around the corner. Maluk is currently watching that. But if they have a good flash, they can get him off the angle. And that is exactly what is going to happen. Maluk gets forced back into position. Here come GODSENT. Charging up, smoke down for the CT cross. Maluk lands the shot, but because it's not the AWP, it's not the kill. And Taco brings him down. Pestodello tries his best, but Lato with the immediate assassination. And Mobs will try his cheeky flank, but Phelps, he is so ready for it. Mobs is dead and done. PRT stuck in CT. The round is all wrapped up. 8 rounds for GODSENT. They're back in this again.
Straight back in it. And if they are able to come back here on Dust2, they're just going to have to give a lot of credit to Phelps for keeping them in so many of those rounds in the first half, for keeping the scoreline close. PRT unable to do anything else at the end there. It is back to a 3-round deficit, and that should be cut down even further from this next round, where TeamOne won't be investing a great deal. I wonder if this is where we see the GODSENT individuals start to take over here on T side, where you can be freed up slightly further. I'm also definitely going to be keeping an eye on how those AWPs shape up. If Taco can take that AWP on the T side and do some damage with it, or if someone else decides to take the sniper. We'll wait and see. In this round, no AWPs yet, and just the pistols for TeamOne. Not much doing here for them.
And them out. Trying to charge forward towards CT. Phelps with a good double kill. Pestodello and PRT brought down, and actually every kill for the T's comes in. And it's just Mobs left, and he is out of that. Making quick, clean work of this round. GODSENT keep 5 alive. Money looking good now. TeamOne investment starts to come in. Maluk back to the AWP. It's going to be a glass cannon for Maluk. Mobs is going a little quiet, so we'll see if he can get back to that impact, because he is going to be the player you have to keep an eye out. Him and XNS in particular, just that level of performance they're able to bring. If you can supplement that with some Maluk CT side opening, well, TeamOne definitely have a deadly trio right there that can go toe-to-toe with GODSENT.
Maluk not able to find that shot down mid. Utility made it difficult for him to get that early frag. 2 players on this B side of the map instantly for TeamOne, and they will use some utility to try and deny GODSENT's play. Do GODSENT want to go through this smoke? Pestodello's in a position where he can just about see between them here, and he's going to get the chance. He'll hear them run by, but they're not going to clear him.
Oh, they will eventually. They found him in the smoke. Taco has his honing device, and PRT now stepping up. A huge step up for him. Taco still fighting. Lato getting involved as well. And now a 2 versus 2. The site has been taken. Remember, Phelps is still in lower tunnels, and his position is going to take down XNS. Surely, but the Galil is not good enough. Phelps not accurate enough. And that's going to be XNS replying quicker. And so Lato in a 1 versus 2 clutch. Does he get the position right? Does he get the timing right? They're looking to double up at the door. Lato moves his way through the window. XNS, a huge round from him. Takes down Phelps in the lower tunnel and sources the kill towards window. TeamOne with 12. They're 4 away from taking the win.
Nice retake on that B side of the map. Taco just showing us that he has that ability to just make these heads-up plays where he gets stuck on that player in the smoke. Some players might not realize that they have to go ahead and pull that trigger. They might just get a bit confused there, but he instantly realizes the scenario he's in. He gets that early kill, but despite that early frag coming in, TeamOne had a pretty rapid rotation over to the B side of the map there. What are you giggling about, Dinko?
Elliot has just posted in a stat page showing XNS's performances at tournaments up until this event. He hasn't gone positive in an event since the CS Open Qualifier 2. And now he's got a 1.22 rating in this competition. This guy is on fire. Maluk as well. Double kill for him. XNS has come through. Lato is down. Phelps and Barton into a 2v4. And this round is not looking too easy for GODSENT. They've really got to dig deep. And Barton, he's got a shovel, but it's broken.
What can Phelps show us here in the 1-on-3? Probably not much, but I've said that before. He's proven us wrong. The bomb is all the way over on long. And TeamOne have created a strong stranglehold on that position right now. Maluk can just sit in pit and watch towards the site, while the other players hold those other angles. They're actually boosting a player on top of the blue bin right now, which is an awkward angle to clear for Phelps. They're even mollying this position. They have more nades too. Oh, Phelps, there's a smoke coming.
Phelps is done. Surely. The smoke, that really just messes things up. They know exactly where he is. He's trying to take a kill through the smoke. He's trying to get lucky, but you have to remember there's only 30 seconds left. And there's another molly. Oh, you can see the frustration of Phelps' head. How much utility these guys got? They've got Batman's belt right now. They've got everything.
You can see it in Phelps' expression there. He just kind of shrugged it off and said, well, I'm not even going to get a chance in this round.
Yeah, 13 rounds for TeamOne. And this is really impressive from TeamOne. Mainly because, we talk about, on paper, the TeamOne before this competition, GODSENT should provide way more firepower to the server. And so when you combine the fact that GODSENT should have more firepower than TeamOne, Dust2 is the perfect map to really sell that, right? And really push that to the limit. But TeamOne have picked into Dust2, and they're having a performance across the board. Maluk has had big impact moments, but in particular, XNS molds have just been so incredible, and XNS is overperforming to an extent we have never really seen from him. So this is just crazy that everybody's getting comfortable for TeamOne, and maybe there's something in the water here. GODSENT are struggling to keep up with them.
This is a key round, though. TeamOne's economy still on the brink of being broken, especially as you invest into that double-up setup. And if they were to lose this one, GODSENT could be right back into the map. They've already found that first frag they were looking for. PRT taken out of the action early on that B side of the map, but that doesn't seem to be the site that GODSENT want to take, despite getting the early frag there. And look at the response from TeamOne. They're leaving B barely open to stack this A-bomb site.
Oh, Maluk, he's going to hold towards long. Under a minute now in play. Maluk has the angle. A kill on the Phelps has come in straight away. 4v4. And Maluk is still there, but his teammates are dropping like flies, and one has slipped under his nose. Utility's up as well. That smoke has allowed Lato to get in towards the site. And with 42 seconds left, Lato could really start to sell a few problems the other way. And he should have been spotted there, but Lato sneakily gets away with one. Bomb will go down here for GODSENT as they hold the advantage.
Dumal's been lurking in lower tons this entire time, but he's going to have to get a move on that flank because TeamOne are already starting this retake.
Oh, and Taco. Oh, he's going to go down straight away. Dumal left, and he's nowhere near the bomb. He is nowhere near to cover it off. They can get onto it quickly. Tamau's going to start coming up short, but I don't know if he's going to get there on time. I just don't think he will. And so they've lost the round because Tamau was nowhere near the bomb. His teammates obviously went down very quickly, and that is frustrating. Hand to the head, because they know GODSENT are coming close to these rounds, but they're just not getting them over the line. Team1, get the defuse and get 14. Oh, what? Okay.
That was the opener. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why Tamau goes into CT here, though. Like, even if his teammates are alive on the site, surely you go into short. It's going to be such a better position for the post plan. To even start thinking about going into CT is a strange decision there. Getting into short would be a much better position to watch towards that bomb from, but GODSENT are going to have to live with it. They're going to have to win this round instead. They've gone for the investment. They've got the long control early. Luke will be boosted up in reply with that AWP. That is a sniper in the hands of Taco in the pit right now, and the head spotted. Luke, such a tight angle, and that allows Taco to post up and win that all-important AWP duel.
Oh, Phelps. Oh, luckily it's a FAMAS, so probably just feels like a little tickle to the back, but I mean, implications are there. If that was a better gun, he's probably gonna get stuff with them.
Saying, thanks for scratching my back.
Oh, yeah, thanks for the back scratch. It was nice relaxing. Little massage gun, but Pestodello, look at this. He's got him behind. They have no idea. This is gonna be easy kill, so it should be. Nearly. Gets away with nothing, but comes away with a kill, and he stays alive. A little Molotov, because he doesn't want to get flanked, and PRT has found himself a kill. Pestodello finally gets his follow-up. Taco's down, and now a 2 versus 3. Chaotic moments on the server, but GODSENT look to try and bring some calm. They're in the middle of the site. X&S down below has taken them out of the round, and Lato as well follows quite quickly. Team1, map point here on Dust2. It hasn't really been that close in a lot of these rounds. You know, in terms of GODSENT, yeah, they're getting a couple of kills here and there, but Team1, the majority of them are staying alive. They're looking good on a system level, also on the individual level. So Team1 looking real good right now in this series, and GODSENT have yet really to show many responses or replies.
They have had a couple of rounds, quite a few rounds, where I feel like they're getting into a good position, they're getting off to a good start, and then, just as they try and grasp at the round win, it just slips through their fingers with either a key lost fight or just a big play from a Team1 player. Yeah, it's you're always going to get those bomb plants on Dust2, right? It's commonly going to be the case. Got to win those post plants too, though.
Yeah, actually on the T side, it's more important to be good at the post plants because, like you said, it's relatively common to be able to storm your way into the site itself. And Team1 have just got it on lockdown of how to retake this. It down into Phelps. They really need just a moment of magic to reignite this side in the half.
I love those cheeky attempts from Dumao.
Yeah,
why not? You got one earlier.
Go for it again, yeah. It's quite easy to know the lineup actually in towards tunnels there if you practice it enough, right? There's only a few headshot angles that are very common towards back plat or in towards the site. So I mean, it's definitely worth going for it. Phelps getting boosted over the smoke. There's no way X&S seen that, and so gets dropped. That's a good little gimmick to get the opening kill here.
It's a good chance for GODSENT to finally convert one of these rounds that they just haven't been able to take over the line. B split at the ready. No one from Team1 ready for the fast rotation. It's up to these two players on the site itself. PRT tries to swing, and it's up to the AWP, but he's about to be swarmed from all sides. Phelps hits the headshot, and this has to be a round win for GODSENT. Team1 aren't even going to attempt.
Yeah, once you lose that B side that hard, you know, you don't really get too much resistance on it. You can't really attempt to retake, even if you have rounds to play with. Also, the money's not good right now for Team1 because GODSENT, like you said, have been taking the sites. They've been getting these kills. They get them on the bomb sites. It's just not being able to convert them in those post plants. And so that therefore, you look at the CT economy, and it isn't going to be in the best of places because they're always having to go for these retakes, and they're going to lose numbers in doing that if you're just playing that style. So, Team1 are one round away from being broken. Luckily, in this round, they should have money. I think PRT is going to struggle a little bit on cash. But, or not a little bit, he's going to struggle a lot on cash. It's not going to be the best buy here for Team1. Do they go for the full purchase up here and try and get it done? But this was the gimmick at the start of the round that really got that opening. And then the B play group up in the end works out. And I think that's what GODSENT needs to do a little bit more of, Volk. It makes the push plans easier when you get a few more of those openings.
Definitely helps them. Here is the investment from TeamOne. They have decided to buy up. Taco on that AWP. Laser focused on those mid doors. Aggression in the tunnels from TeamOne. There's no one here to deny this right now. GODSENT have to be aware of that possibility. Finally, Dumal comes back. Could be an awkward angle to clear, but he's got a flash ready for it. Smart play from Dumal. That'll force them back. Oh, he's still not fully ready. The TeamOne decide it's time to play back from the bomb site. Especially since they got the long control. They don't need B tunnels.
Mobs is still pushing forward for the CTs. Definitely a risky peak to go down, because often you will see an AWP on the other side that just holding for you, so certainly a risky one. A minute left right now. GODSENT, one player up in the tunnels, Dumal locking that down. They're going to try and go for a B split. It looks like the sending player straight through middle. Smoke down in towards CT, XNS. He's going to be a pillar support gone because that smoke has gone up. His teammates have gone down. And GODSENT getting kills now. XNS tried to boost over it, but he just couldn't get the movement on point. He couldn't climb the boxes. Eventually, a kill will come in. It is a 3 versus 4, but again, it's that scenario where you lose the B bomb site. Retaking it is just so difficult. Even if you're only one player down, that's enough to make it almost undoable. So they're considering their risk versus reward factor, and they feel like it's probably better just to save their weapons.
And now this gets interesting. GODSENT have found a way to win some rounds, it seems. These B-sided plays are starting to work for them.
Yeah.
And they may even try and hunt down some guns here. I would be hunting down guns if I were in their shoes.
No,
Your
definitely.
economy isn't that important at this point, as long as you can keep buying. One round loss and you're gone.
Especially a player like Dumal, right? He's got some extra cash, he's got some health to play with. Just send him out, try and take a rifle away. Definitely could help them, but in the end, it's not going to happen. And I think, obviously, you mentioned the B plays are really working out for GODSENT. It's not just so much the B plays, but it's the fact that they have to play this early default as well, right? It's the default has been so good for them, and this group up. So often were they losing players, and then or they were just going for these quicker rounds that weren't really resulting in too much success, because you would just have TeamOne with so much utility left for a retake. GODSENT are doing a good job of picking them apart and then grouping up for a quick play. Look at this head-on-head fight towards a long. Look at the numbers here right now.
Yeah, big commit from TeamOne. Taco had the long spawn, but the molly and the nade take him so low. They're going to push his position. The nade gets the kill early, and the trade's so good for TeamOne.
I was in the middle of talking about how we see this default, this spread out play, with GODSENT not going for these quick up plays together, these grouped up plays, and they do it this time into long. They send the majority of players there, and they meet head on with TeamOne, who just eliminated him. And this is looking like it's absolutely done. 16-11, TeamOne will take Dust2 against